Hey,
Oh,
Sean, can you hear me?
I, I can, yes. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can. Perfect.
Hi.
Nice to see you. I just
And,
wanted to connect you with
and you.
Katrina. I'll leave you
Uh,
guys to it. I'll be back in 15.
okay, cheers, Kiana.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Sean. How you going?
Hi, Katrina. How are you? It's lovely to meet
I'm
you.
good. It's lovely to meet you.
We actually
Oh,
met. We actually met about 2 years ago in London when you were with Robbie and Kate Atkinson at a meet and greet.
oh God, we did too. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. In that lovely hotel.
that's
I
right.
remember.
Yeah,
Oh, that yes. And we
yeah.
did that mad round table kind of jumping between tables and
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yeah, that's
How
right.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
oh,
it's
I miss
it.
those days.
I know. I mean, you know, hopefully, it obviously, obviously, I can't see it happening this year, but hopefully next year, when things are
Yeah.
more under control. Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
it's actually lovely to speak to you again.
You
Um,
too.
I mean, I've actually always, right from the beginning, I've actually always loved your character, and it's amazing
Oh,
how, with so many of the characters, isn't it, in Wentworth, through the 8 years, everyone, how you all develop. Like the
yeah.
first, like the first 2 seasons, you were quite a heavy thug, weren't you, like person? But over the
Yeah.
seasons, you've actually, um, develops your character into someone that's so gentle, soft, and kind.
Yeah. I think she's always had it in her, but I think objectively, I don't think Frankie was that good an influence on Boomer.
No,
Um,
because again, it was the same, wasn't it? With to start off with Frankie as well. I mean, she
yeah.
was she was quite the first, at least the first 2 seasons, she was quite ruthless, wasn't she, as well?
Yeah.
And then I think it was from season 3 when Bridget arrived. That was when
Mm,
she found her plateau, so to speak, and she found
yeah.
her actual inner self.
Well, yeah, she was Bridget encouraged her to open up because you could always
Mm.
see with Frankie that there was a softness underneath it all. But I
Mm.
think the thing for the first couple of seasons, most of the women were just trying to survive. It was such,
Yes.
and as the audience came in, then the characters grow and break open, and yeah,
Well,
it's been quite a
yeah,
journey, hasn't it?
it has indeed. I actually
Mm.
watched. It's there. It's up on YouTube. I watched your uh, Zoom chat, which was done while you were in lockdown with Jenko and Bernie, and they were actually
Ah,
celebrating your birthday.
oh yes. Oh
It
my
was
God, I forgot about that.
it was hilarious. It was so funny. What what was that? What was that massive bottle? Was that vodka? Because I think Bernie said something like, "Your birthday's going to last all week" or something. And
I
then
think,
I can remember Jenko spilling the beans about a few years ago when you were on one of the streets in Melbourne or something, and you were with a producer, with an American
oh,
producer or something. I won't say it, obviously on. It was so funny. So,
oh God, that's right. Oh my God, that is right. You're bringing it all back. Well,
mm,
firstly, I think I pretended I had vodka. It was probably just water
right,
because
right.
I would literally die. I reckon I would fall over.
Yeah.
Ex- ab- yes, but oh, I can't remember. Or was it a bottle of wine or something? I don't think I even drank on my birthday
No,
this year.
I mean,
No,
I
so
think I think Atco was drinking red wine, wasn't she? I think it looked like
probably.
Jenko had white wine and Bernie had some beer, I think. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And I think
Mm.
I had a cup of tea. It was ridiculous.
And you
I'm,
actually
I'm
you actually saw Bernie's lockdown tash, didn't you? Because he actually grew that tash
yes.
while in lockdown.
I myself brew one as well.
Oh, did you? Oh, right. Too much information.
Indeed, too much. Sorry, visual.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
I've obviously made down some notes because I'm having senior moments these days.
So am I.
I'll kind of flick through. Obviously,
Yeah.
I know that you can't tell anything about the final 10, but all I'm saying is I'm so looking forward to these 10. I'm sure that they're going to be absolutely explosive in inverted commas.
Indeed.
And I really hope that Boomer has a happy ending because she deserves it. She really does.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she? I know.
Yeah.
I actually had my own vision of how I wanted it to end, which it doesn't end like this, but I really wanted Boomer to escape.
Yeah, because I thought also going back to that Zoom chat on your birthday, I think Jenko said, hands up, who wants to die in the last episode? Everyone's happy. It's really funny.
It's true. We all had these visions of these amazing deaths that we could all have, and yeah, totally, we were all like, yeah, come on, I want to be the one. I want to be the one.
Like, I think Bernie said that each time that you get your new seasons and you get your read through, Bernie said, you do scene 1, I'm alive. Scene 2, I'm alive still. Scene 3, I'm alive.
Pretty much. It's pretty much like that. You're just like, okay, good. All right, so I must be alive. I must be, I know.
But I mean, the absolutely writing. I mean, I say it every time that I do these to the actors. Marcia and her team are absolutely outstanding, aren't they? Outstanding writers.
Yeah, it's so good. They have such a talent for coming up with these incredible ideas and sort of story arcs and managing to weave them in so that they cross over and all sort of make sense by the end. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. It's amazing.
Every season, I think, I know how it's going to end. I never do. I think the only one that I kind of, and most people had kind of worked out, was season 5. Was it 5 or 6 when we found out that it was Murphy who was the blackmailer? I think quite a few people had worked that out. But apart from that, I can never work out how it's going to end because it's so cleverly written.
How do you think it's going to end? I won't say yes or no, but I'm curious to know what your theories are.
I don't think Pam will die. I don't know whether there's so many rumours going around on social media that there's an explosion. I don't know whether that happened. I have a feeling Pam may escape and try and kidnap baby Grace because she's already got a passport, hasn't she? Before she was knocked over the head in part 1. She was going to kidnap Grace, wasn't she? Because she had a passport in her fake name of Kath Maxwell, and she had one for baby Grace. So I'm wondering whether something happens, whether she escapes and she goes after Grace. I'm not sure. And I'm not certain whether she will. Obviously, she's got her memory back now after that last scene where, Vera said spitbag her. But I'm thinking that she will continue to pretend she's Kath Maxwell. But planning out to get her own back on the 3, and certainly on Bernie and Robbie. I'm not sure, and I think Ali's alive. I don't think she's. I don't think she's dead. I think she's alive. I think that obviously that was the massive cliffhanger because she woke up, when she saw Kate box Lou come into the showers, and of course it wasn't. It was Judy Bryant, but she opened her eyes, and because obviously Lou was going to kill her, wasn't she? But Judy got there first. So I'm not sure. I'm probably totally wrong.
There's some. Yes, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Right, okay.
And I think you're going to be surprised by what happens.
And obviously Rita's back, isn't she? I think Rita comes back, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, that's obviously because obviously she's now on the run, isn't she? So she will obviously be caught, and she will be, returned to Wentworth. And is it true? I understand that is Tina Bursell coming in to do a cameo? There's been rumours that she plays a character who was in Prisoner called Eve Wilder, and she was the original Sonia in Prisoner.
I
I don't
can't
know
tell you.
Right, okay. Oh, of course. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Of course you.
No. This is fun.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
No, I love it. No, don't be silly. Keep going, because I'll see if there's anything I can tell you when I'll know it when I hear it.
Right.
Any other burning theories or questions? I love this. It's great.
I'm not sure, actually. I've heard that there's an explosion, but then you don't know where these rumours come from, and that the prison gets blown up. But I don't know where these come from, whether it's fair, I don't know. But that's doing the circuit as well, that there's a bomb or there's an explosion in the prison.
Okay.
But I don't know where that came from. Can I ask you what was your favourite? What was one of your favourite scenes to actually film over? I mean, you've obviously filmed so many, but what? I obviously won't mention Liz. I'll mention it very quickly because it was so sad. But I know that people ask you this all the time, and it was so moving. I mean, it was still. I mean, it must have been heart-wrenching to actually film it, but it was done with it was filmed with such poignancy and almost kind of dignity to the character. It was done so well. I mean, I think the whole world shed buckets over that scene. Yeah.
Oh, that's so lovely. I did too, and I still do. Do. And you know what? That's testament to Celia. And
she's a phenomenal actress.
She's my idol. She is phenomenal. And she, the character that what she made of Liz and the heart and soul that she gave that character is the reason why we all felt the way that we did when it happened. And she is amazing, and I miss her every day. I speak to Seals all the time, so she's alive and well. She's doing really well.
I mean, I'm actually a registered nurse, so her portrayal of how she played a person with dementia was phenomenal. She must have done so much research behind that.
She did.
Incredible.
She absolutely did.
And she actually nailed it. She really did.
Yeah, she's extraordinary. She really is. She's extraordinary.
I also think with your character, how also you've had the actual other massive bond was with Fox. Fantastic relationship, and of course also with Nicole, Frankie.
Yeah.
But I think the Fox relationship was absolutely incredible too.
I do too, and to watch that grow from where they started, like with Boomer being so unable to she's so defensive because she doesn't understand things, like as people who aren't who don't know things tend to get very narrow-minded and defensive and fearful, and project all this stuff onto people, and that's Boomer. And when she met Maxine, that's sort of how she conducted herself. But as Maxine didn't give up on her, and then eventually, this beautiful friendship and kind of love affair, I think, in Boomer's mind with Maxine happened, and it was just gorgeous. And it was lovely. That was the beginning, I think, of Boomer's transformation, of her starting to grow up,
Absolutely. Very much so. It's come up, but we've only got just under 2 minutes left.
Yes, hit me.
I'll end with, I've obviously had so much to ask you, but it goes really quickly. I love your humour. You've got so many fantastic, sayings. I'm actually going to say, I think punch titties is one of the major one, isn't it?
It is a major one.
It's so good. And I thought the other ones were in season 5 when Kaz says when she's top dog in the laundry, and she says, because obviously everyone's expecting Joan's hand to be put onto the steam press, and Kaz says, no, she's a ghost. And you say in the background, I'll actually make her a ghost. And then in the yard scene, she comes up to you to talk, and you're going, I can't see you. You're a ghost. And I think the other one, which is hilarious, is again in season 5 when Frankie's trying to escape. I mean, at first you don't want her to escape. You try and stop her, and then you realise she has to clear her name because she didn't kill Mike Panisi. So she goes through, and you say to that male guard about giving him a certain gobby, isn't it? That's so funny. This will probably be edited out. I don't know.
No.
But I think you have to have these comic moments to break up the drama, because the drama is executed so well and to such a high standard. You have to have that break with certain parts of, and add, comic moments into it.
Yeah, absolutely, because it gives the series a kind of musicality. Then it's not heavy all the way through. Like you can get that beautiful pathos only if it's got the levity as well. It's like you can't see the you don't know what the sunshine's like without the clouds. You don't appreciate it without dark days. So it's sort of,
that's right.
It's that premise of needing it both so that they both can sing. And it's lovely because
I'm also loving the newbies, Zoe Taraka's Cake Box, Jane Hall, Vivian. They are bringing so much to Wentworth, and it's amazing having Pamela back as well. Because she is such a fantastic, isn't she, actor? She is phenomenal, Pamela.
She's
phenomenal.
Yeah. She is.
Sean, we've got to move on. So thank you so much for your time.
Okay. Cheers, Kiana. Okay, take care. Cheers, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Sean. That was such a lovely chat.
Lovely. Thank you.
You too.
Sean, take care.
Take care. Cheers.